want to get to this A.J. Brown thing and really just ask you what to make of the overall situation. Like, how do you think it's arrived at this point? What to do about it? The only thing we know for sure is what they didn't do was trade him last week. Now, they could trade him in the offseason. That is certainly possible in the lead up to free agency and the draft. That thing reopens again. But obviously, he is struggling. And obviously, it's not all his fault. Basic numbers. 9 games for A.J. Brown, 31 catches, 408 yards, 3 touchdowns. Let me go back to 2022. 2022, 88 catches for 1,496 yards. Basically, you can consider that 1,500. 2023, 106 catches for 1,456. Last year, the numbers started coming down. This year, they've really cratered. He's on pace right now for less than 60 catches. He's on pace right now for less than 800 yards. And this, of course, in a league where, the great receivers, the CeeDee Lambs, when they play a full year, the Jamar Chases when they play a full year, and they can put up a 120, 130 with 15 to 1,800 at times. I mean, Cooper Kupp a couple of years ago was off the charts. So I ask you, what do you make of it? And as you think about that at 215-592-9494 and get ready to dial, I also want to play some audio for you from AJ yesterday on Twitch. Let's listen to this. He's on Twitch yesterday, and this exchange occurs.
Hey, but look, everything been good, though. Like you know what I'm saying? Everything been straight. You know what I'm saying? Mental good, kids good, you know what I'm saying? Wife good, everything?
Yeah, I mean, no.
Where
have you been?
No, I'm just checking up. Like, you my dog. Like, I still got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta check up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like family good, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else, no.
Man, everything gonna click, bro. Chat, look. Everything gonna click, bro. Trust me.
Show.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. No, you got chat cracking up, bro.
Awesome. How you been? Yeah, I've been, struggling, brother.
All right, so you get the struggling brother there at the end and some other stuff in the mix. I ask everyone at 215-592-9494, what do you make of this situation? John Ritchie, talk to me.
A.J. Brown has a point, and none of us want to hear that.
Which is what?
That it is a bleep show. This offense that we don't even know who made the call on 4th and 6. The most important play of the game. And it's a mystery right now.
Look, we'll talk to Sirianni in about 2 hours. We'll ask him,
We'll
obviously.
try to figure things out.
Yeah.
But that feels like this is a bleep show.
Well, the offense stunk the other day, and the offense isn't nearly as good as it should be. And they might win the Super Bowl anyway because they did last year with struggles on offense for a good portion of the season. But it's incredible.
I understand that the offensive line is critical to the success of everything else. The offense can't move anywhere without the offensive line's health and the unity up there, and they've really struggled in that regard. So, okay, things were slower, but they should not be, in my estimation, as slow as they've been with regard to Jalen and A.J. Brown. And the fact that, the end of this game, it felt like a lot too little too late when they decided to secretly go for it instead of, doing whatever the coaches wanted to do. I'm speculating.
No, I
but
understand.
That was not normal football.
Well, let's play the audio of Devonta Smith because I want to get to this audio as well. If you missed it, Devonta was on with Scott Van Pelt around midnight or so, a little before midnight on Monday night after the Eagles. It was a huge win. And guys, I don't want anyone to forget that. It was a huge win. But obviously it was a win courtesy of the defense. I mean, we know that. It was a win courtesy of the defense. Devonta, after the game, in a celebratory mood, in a conversation with Scott Van Pelt, said this about the key 4th down.
You've got the ball in your hand. It's 4th down, and I get it, taking a shot because maybe you get a PI and maybe 11 comes down with it, or if they look to you, maybe you do. But we were kind of surprised that you guys made the snap in that situation. Were you?
No, not really, man. We got all the trust in those guys, man. Whatever 1 and 11 want to do, If that's what they call, that's what they want to do, we rolling with it.
So that opened up a can of worms when people heard that. Like, if that's what they want to do, 1 and 11, obviously 1 being Jalen, 11 being AJ, and then that led to the speculation: did they go rogue? Like the situation versus Seattle a couple years ago, where they do it on their own. Maybe Sirianni didn't want the ball snapped. Maybe it was one of those things to try to draw the defense off sides and get a 4th and 6 to become a 4th and 1. Maybe they were just going to punt it anyway. Like, I don't know. Maybe Sirianni wanted a play called and ran, but wanted a shorter pass. It was an easier completion than down the left sideline when you throw it 30 or so yards. Look, here's what I know. This is not a simple situation. I've seen a lot in my years as a Philadelphia sports fan, and for the last 20 or so years as a Philadelphia sports talk show host as well. And a lot of times I feel like it's easier to arrive at a conclusion of like what exactly is going on, how to fix it, if it can be fixed, and what to do about it. This one puts the head in a blender. This one really scrambles the brain. Because again, there's so many dynamics to it. Is there fault amongst the coaches? Probably. Is there fault for the quarterback? Definitely. Is there fault for AJ? Absolutely. Is there fault for the offensive line? Absolutely. Are there personal issues where some guys aren't getting along? Probably. Is it wise to keep him? Yes. Yes. For now. If you notice in the lead up to the trade deadline, I never said trade him. I mean, the only thing I said trade him is if it got so bad behind the scenes and it's so much worse than we can possibly imagine, and like you have no choice but to basically do everybody a favor and give them a reprieve, and that it's gotten so toxic in there. But I don't think it had gotten to that point. I think A.J. Brown's a good dude. Do I think that he irritates people? Sure. Do I think Jalen at times probably irritates people? Yeah, I do. I actually do. I think Jalen irritates A.J. I think A.J. irritates Jalen. That's my sense of it. I think A.J.'s actions on social media and the such irritate Sirianni. I also think Sirianni takes a lot of bullets for guys at times, and often we don't even know it. I mean, you listen to Sirianni's press conferences, the interviews with us. I mean, he has turned into a master at both deflection and taking responsibility for things that often I don't even think are his fault. I mean, take the Seattle situation a couple years ago, 2023. We didn't even find out till like 3 weeks later that was AJ and Jalen. Because Sirianni stood up there sounding like a freaking boob with the way he answered questions. We're like, oh, what a boob, what a bum. And then you find out weeks later after the quarterback and the wide receiver hadn't said anything, no one else said anything for weeks. And it's like, yeah, Sirianni took all the bullets for everybody. So it's just an amazing thing when you have a team this good, which finally after the last win, I am ready to again say is elite. I didn't think they were this year for a good stretch, but I think they deserve the moniker of elite. I think the defense is back to being really good again. I mean, I got to see it a little bit more, but it looks like the pieces are kind of back in place where they can make a strong defensive second half push, and that's awesome. But I think we all know this. There's no way that the defense should be this much better than the offense. I mean, just look at the freaking roster. Look at the offensive roster. Check out, you don't have to, you know the deal, the payroll. They pay the quarterback a ton. They pay both wide receivers a ton. They pay a bunch of guys on the offensive line a ton. The running back is one of the highest paid running backs in pro football. It boggles the mind that the offense, they won that game because of the defense. It boggles the mind that the offense can be this not great, not good. So what to do about it? Short term, keep them, try to work it out. I'd love to tell you it's as simple as, because I know we'll get this call today. I know. Hey, throw them some easy completions to start the game. Throw them some easy completions during the game. Problem with that is that's not really the wheelhouse of the quarterback. The quarterback, one of his greatest strengths is making something as a play develops with his legs, either to run or extend the play by running to pass. He's not the classic, hey, just drop back, and 2 seconds later the ball's out, easy slant pattern. I know that's the easy answer. Throw AJ a slant. I got it. Throw AJ a little wide receiver screen. I got it. You think Sirianni doesn't think that? You think after 4 years of this, Sirianni hasn't thought of that? But it never happens. 215-592-9494. Seltzer, what do you make of this?
Honestly, I'm Like, I don't know what to make of this at this point in terms of the team itself. I think it's very clear AJ is very unhappy.
There's no question.
And I think who knows all the factors that go into that, but he is very unhappy.
He should be unhappy, by the way.
Sure,
they should be unhappy with him. He should be unhappy.
Yeah, I get it. You know, my position, we battle on this a little bit. They're 7-2. They've won 14-3 last year. They won the freaking Super Bowl. Like, I get it, but I don't know what the answer is right now because, to your point, like, they are winning football games. Yep. And at the end of the day, Nick Sirianni, Kevin Patullo, Howie Roseman, Jeff Lurie, Jalen Hurts, like, at the end of the day, their obligation to us, the fan base, is to prioritize winning football games at all costs. Everything else is superfluous to that. Like, it just is.
You're right.
So they keep winning games. It's working. Like, I don't know what to say to A.J. Brown to make him feel better, to solve this. But at the end of the day, all I care about is a W.
Well,
I do. I'm
James,
like Jalen Hurts. I care about wins.
No, I agree. You know what's amazing, John? It's really one of the conundrums within the conundrum. And again, all of this, 215-592-9494. One of the real conundrums is, in an offense that is obviously conservative, how is it that Devonta's numbers and impact are so much greater than AJ's numbers and impact? Like, what's the answer to that?
The way that defenses cover them.
Maybe.
The way
Maybe
that
not.
The touchdown worked. If you watch the way that the safeties played it, it was the safety chomped and basically doubled underneath on AJ, opening it up for Devonta over the top. That's the story of this season.
Do you think that's emblematic of many other plays?
I do.
I'll say this. I think you're right there, but I will say this. I think Hurts gives Devonta more chances to catch contested balls than he gives AJ chances to catch contested balls.
Which is wild.
Maybe.
Do you agree with that, Rhea?
Yeah, because it's one of his calling cards, AJ.
Right. Doesn't the eye test say that? Because Devonta gives you that catch like that. Like he's different than Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson just blow by guys. Devonta gives you that Fred Barnett thing. Like, he can leap up and catch it in traffic, and he's great at that.
The body control, the feet down,
that
the
whole
whole thing.
thing.
He's elite.
That
elite
whole
at
thing. But I mean, AJ's
Look,
tremendous.
is it possible
at
that
a lot of this?
Devonta just he trusts Devonta more?
Of course, it's possible.
Yeah, right.
Of course, it's possible,
guys. I think he trusts both these guys. I think both these receivers are incredible, and I think we just watched him on 4th and 6 put the ball up with the game on the line to AJ.
Yeah.
So looks like it trusts him a lot too.
Yeah.
But that was dysfunctional. We don't know who called that or why or what's the deal.
Look,
and we know that AJ's not satisfied with the way things are working right now. And I think we all agree. I wouldn't be either if I were dependent on him to feed me.
Yeah.
It feels like he's doing this thing and nope. Every once in a while, like doing the here comes the, with the spoon, and then nope, no spoon for you.